Coming to you live from Cycle Refinery in Luling, Texas. This is where I'm getting my Motocompo from. We're gonna meet up with the owner, Jesse, and learn more about some JDM bikes, some normal bikes, and how the day-to-day operation is ran. But I'm here with Jesse from Cycle Refinery, and we're gonna get a nice tour of his shop, learn more about how everything operates, and how it really got started.
Man, we love everything with two wheels. This is basically how this got started. Yeah. I've been riding and racing motorcycles since I learned how to kickstart a 50. I think that was the rule when I was a kid. If we could start it, we could ride it. So,
really? Okay.
Yeah, it was. I learned how to start and ride bikes way bigger than me. So,
yeah.
But you never get motorcycles out of your system.
Okay.
And we love everything with two wheels. What I like to refer to as the non-denominational motorcycle shop. We don't discriminate what you're riding, on what you're riding. It's two wheels and wind in your hair is all that matters. But we have some specialties that I want to show you. So obviously you saw the Motocompo.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier the reason that I'm getting a Motocompo is from here, because there's also Mr. Motocompo, which is like what, the sister?
So yeah, we started Mr. Motocompo just because we, first of all, I love Motocompos. It took me about 10 years to get my first one after I learned what a Motocompo was.
Yeah.
After that, we systematically figured out how to purchase them in Japan, how to purchase good ones in Japan, how to have them shipped within Japan to the shipping ports, get them crated, get them palletized, get them in containers, get them here safely. And we probably have the largest stock of NOS parts for Motocompos of anybody in the country. So we service every Motocompo that we sell, except we do sell them unserviced sometimes.
Yeah, I was looking at the website. There's like a discrepancy in the prices, but it says like, you know, as is, turnkey, or with new.
We do sell them one of two ways.
Yeah.
Because our customers requested that we give them a chance to restore them. They don't want everything done when they get them. They kind of like the process of working on them and getting them going. We offer them as imported. What we do ensure is that they have a free engine and they have compression. Beyond that, it's the customer's responsibility to get them up and going. But most of the ones we sell are serviced and ready to go. So we change the battery to a sealed lead acid battery. We flush all the fluids. We rebuild the carburetor, pressure lube, and adjust all the cables and clean the brakes if they need it. We want to deliver a Motocompo that you can kick the Kickstarter and ride away and have fun on today. You know, they're 40 years old.
Literally.
We can't offer any guarantees or warranties, but we make a good faith effort to make sure that they're in good running condition when they leave here. What we do here, as you can see, is mostly U.S. domestic market motorcycles. The whole Cycle Refinery thing kind of came about because we did a lot of custom work. We restored motorcycles. We made them better than they were originally. Because of the number of modern classics now, a lot of the customization, a lot of the cafe racer scene has kind of died off. So we're really focusing on clean, used, late model motorcycles that are completely serviced and ready to go. Most of the motorcycles that we sell wind up getting not only full tune-ups, but new tires, chains, batteries, sprockets, brake pads, fork seals, whatever they need, so my customers can ride away and I can tell them honestly that we'll see you next year for a tune-up. There's people that want that level of service. Maybe they can't afford a new motorcycle, but they can buy with confidence a used motorcycle that's had all the service work done. There should be no surprises when it comes to maintenance in the future. We have some parts and accessories as well for sale here, and we're not completely settled here. I don't know if you know, we've only been in this facility now for about a month, even though
oh really? Wow, I would have never thought that.
Cycle Refinery's been around for 8 years. We were up in Austin, Texas. Things got a little too crazy, so we moved down here to Luling, where we have our own facility now. But so we have a nice selection of mostly Japanese, British, and Italian motorcycles. We've got everything from Hondas, Kawasaki, Suzuki's, Triumphs.
Do you have a preference?
I like them all.
Like brand?
I like them all for different reasons. And that's what I like about motorcycles is I'm a car guy too, but I realized long ago I could have one really nice sports car in the garage, or I could have a motorcycle for every day of the week, and I kind of went that way.
Oh, okay.
So besides the normal, you know, USDM motorcycles, we do specialize in JDM motorcycles. We work quite a few, and as you can see, our technicians are working on a few here. This is an NC30 that we're working on for a customer right now, doing some carburetor tuning. We're waiting for some new intake boots and a couple carburetor parts to get this back together. This is a Honda Dream 50 that we imported from Japan with only 517 kilometers on it. This one will be going to a customer in Maryland. This
one's purchased already?
sold. This one was sold. Yep.
Okay.
So we're just finalizing the deal. We're going to arrange the shipping and get that up to him shortly. Behind you on the lift is a 1985 FZR 250. This was the first production inline 4-cylinder 250cc motorcycle. As you can see, this engine is tiny. The cylinder block is miniature, but it also has the distinction of having a 17,000 RPM red line because it's such a tiny motor. But we're just going through this mechanically. We're going to put new tires on it, new battery, change all the fluids, probably a new chain, brake pads, whatever it needs, so that our customers, whoever winds up purchasing this, can ride away and have fun on it.
Yeah.
Just a really unique bike. You can see that the bodywork is all still wrapped up from how it was shipped in Japan. We have our shippers carefully take off all the bodywork so that none of it gets damaged in transport. They ship this all separately in a crate, and then we reassemble the bike once it gets here. That ensures that it gets here in the nicest possible condition.
Yeah, it's a cool color too, like a...
Yeah, the Tech 21 library, I believe Tech 21 is a men's cosmetic company in Japan that sponsored a rider back in the 80s, and they've had a relationship with Yamaha ever since. Behind you, this is one of our shop vehicles, which is a Honda Gyro Canopy. It's a 3-wheel tilting scooter, 50 cc's, 2-stroke, based on the original Honda Road Fox, which then became the Gyro, and then all the different variations of the Gyro X, the Gyro Up, the Canopy,
Yeah, I saw these when I was in Japan. They like sway back and forth.
Yeah, they're really interesting to ride. We'll have to get this one out and let you take it for a ride.
Yeah. And it has a windshield and windshield wiper, which is just odd.
Any motorcycle with a windshield wiper is just cool in my book. I mean, it doesn't have to have two. All right, this is an exception. It has 3 wheels. A couple more bikes that we're working on out here. This Yamaha TDR 250. It's a 2-cylinder, 2-stroke, 250cc dual sport bike that was made for the Japanese and European markets. Honda G-Dash scooter, a customer Zuma here. We have a really nice Dio AF18 Dio here that is a special marine edition that has very low kilometers on it. We just got done going through that. That's on the website. This Yamaha Champ, which has just got an incredible 19 kilometers on the odometer. This is a real museum piece, and this will be available shortly. DOSR that we just finished going through, a DJ1RR, and a BW. The BWS was kind of like the JDM pre-bug Zuma. We've got a couple other bikes that we just got in the most recent container, a Honda Solo. Most people don't know what a Solo is. This was a 50cc overhead cam motor, 3-speed semi-auto transmission, in a kind of a bobbery style frame, very unique. But we're going to get this one serviced, get it clean and detailed, and get it ready to go. And honestly, this is the coolest thing.
Yeah, no, we got to definitely talk about this guy.
I don't know why I geek out over small engines, but this is probably one of the neatest things we've ever imported, in my opinion. It's a Honda People. They were only made in 1984, and it has a 24cc 2-stroke engine down here that is direct drive to the rear wheel. So it's so light it almost feels like you're just riding a regular bicycle, but when you need a little assist, this little cable unit up here is really interesting. This releases the engine, but as soon as you want to go, you hit the yellow button. That engages the engine, and then this becomes your throttle. So you can pedal like a normal bicycle, and as soon as you want a little assist, you just hit the throttle, it engages, starts the engine.
And you can't pedal anymore.
And you can pedal with it, you can still assist it. And it even has a centrifugal clutch, so you can come to a stop and leave the engine running. But this one was imported. It had never run. It never had gas or oil in it. So we just serviced the transmission. We just serviced the 2-stroke oil, and we put a little bit of premix in it just for a safety measure. But I think we should try and start it up.
Yeah, you should. This doesn't even have a key or anything, right?
It does.
It does?
It does, actually. So this is really neat.
Oh, wow.
This
it actually does have a key.
This is an ignition lock and a spoke lock. So nobody can roll your bicycle away without bending your spokes. That disables the ignition as well. You can see the wire going up to it there.
Yeah.
But when you when you unlock this, it locks the key in place. So the key stays in it. You can only take the key out when the spokes are locked and the ignition is off. So that is actually on. So let's give it a try.
This is so crazy. It has blinkers, horn.
Turn signals with a turn signal beeper to let you know your turn signal's on. Yeah, just a really unique little...
It even has mud flaps.
Mud flaps, everything.
Yeah.
A license plate bracket, tail light, brake light. It really is just an example of Honda engineering and how they were able to just ramp up and create a vehicle for 1 year.
And this is 84?
1984.
So right after the Motocompo.
That's it. Yeah, little combination gas and oil tanks here. A tiny little muffler with
I was looking at where the muffler
an
would be.
exhaust smaller than my pinky. So we're gonna get this cleaned up and we're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna each take a turn on it so we can say that we rode a Honda people.
Yeah.
And we're gonna find it a new home.
This is definitely a museum piece.
This is neat.
This is kind of similar to the Motocompo where it doesn't take up a lot of space, but everyone would smile when they see it.
Exactly.
Like this is smiles per gallon.
And that's what smiles per gallon, yes.
Literally.
We just did a couple test rides on this NC35. This is the successor to the NC30 that we saw inside, the RVF 400 as opposed to the VFR 400. This one came to us in pretty nice condition from Japan. We went through it mechanically. Once we get all the tuning done on it, we'll go through it cosmetically and really make this thing shine.
It only has one headlight?
This is an optional cover. It was used in endurance racing to cover the high beam, so it didn't blind other drivers on the track.
Oh yeah, it's literally over it.
Yeah, it's just an overlay. We've seen
Has
this
a little
on some of the NC30s
intake.
and the NC35s.
I think red line's at 14.5. All right, so how did you get started with Mr. Motocompo?
Who is Mr. Motocompo?
Yeah, who really is Mr. Motocompo?
That's a good question. I like I said, we love everything with two wheels, especially this tiny stuff.
Yeah.
And I just had such a love of finding these in Japan and getting them here and getting them serviced and cleaned and detailed so that we could offer turnkey Motocompos. Like I wanted. All right, I'm kind of jaded because we've imported so many Motocompos now, but I want to see other people get the same kind of excitement and enjoyment.
No, I get excited for this. Like I'm excited to see this Motocompo.
I want to see people get the same excitement that we got out of Motocompos, but we did import some really dud Motocompos, and they are hard to get parts for. They're expensive to restore, so we wanted to be able to offer them in a serviced kind of turnkey fashion, so that you can kick it, you know, and go ride it and enjoy it today. Which sometimes when you import a Motocompo or any motorcycle from Japan, you really roll the dice. We have the depth of knowledge and the parts on hand to be able to service all these Motocompos and offer them as a turnkey. This is a really nice clean example that we have here.
This one looks like spotless. Like I was off camera talking about this. The yellow pops. A lot of the yellow ones are like kind of sun faded.
Very, very clean. No corrosion on this one. This one had recent tires installed. The aluminum parts are nice and bright. If we take a look underneath the top cover panel, everything is very clean inside. No corrosion, even on the gas tank, the gas cap.
This is the gas?
Very clean. Fuel tank here, oil tank here, carburetors down here.
What's that little like
air
brown
box
line?
to the left. This one here is an oil injection line. These are oil injected. You don't have to pre-mix them. You just make sure the tank is full of oil all the time, and it mixes the correct amount of oil depending on the throttle position.
I guess while we're here, you could show how to break it down, because some people don't really know how it goes.
All right, so first is take that panel out. Second is fold the seat down. Third, we unscrew the left handlebar.
Does it matter which one you do?
I always start with the left one. I found it's easier to get this one in first, and if you're really careful, everything will nestle down inside here, and the handlebars kind of rest on these little stops.
Oh, I never knew that.
So we're going to fold this mirror down. For starters, the mirror is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Getting the mirror tucked in to get the cover panel on is difficult. So we're going to kind of pull this up out of the way and lower the bars down inside here first, and then kind of sneak the mirror in last. It takes you have to be a little bit delicate. They are 40 years old.
Yeah, that was quick though.
Of course, last we unfold the cover panel. It tabs in the front, and we gently press the cables down, get everything aligned, and that locks in place. You fold the foot pegs up, and you put it in the back of the car.
And it has carrying points.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You never ever want to pick a Motocompo up from anything other than the carrying points. If you grab it here and here, you're actually grabbing the frame of the motorcycle.
Yeah.
They put a nice little decal. This one's kind of rough back here, but it says untouchable. And they actually put some ridges under here so you don't pick it up underneath the tail light. It's a common mistake a lot of people make. They try to pick it up
like this or something.
Yeah, and you'll end up cracking this tail piece, or more expensively the tail light itself.
Such a beautiful, cool, engineered bike.
Well, do you want to take it for a ride?
Yeah, I'll take it on a quick spin.
All right, let's
reverse
the process. Let's pull the mirror out first.
And more importantly, something we didn't mention, all of these come with a title.
Yes.
That's a very big pro.
As an importer, we feel that it's very important that we properly document each and every vehicle that we bring in.
Yeah.
Not just the larger motorcycles, but even the Motocompos and the 50cc scooters. Everything that we sell comes with a Texas title. So a normal cold start on these, we'll turn the fuel on here. This is the fuel valve. Key in. We'll give it some choke. Key on. Once it warms up and idles on its own, they're ready to go.
And this one also has like a horn,
turn signals, yeah.
Headlights on.
It's ready to go if you want to take it for a spin.
These only have what, like 10, not even like 6 horsepower?
Oh no,
like
it's about 3 horsepower.
Yeah. But it feels so fast because you're so low to the ground.
It's so small,
anything.
and that's why they're so much fun.
Yeah, these are amazing. This is definitely, you guys know I've been talking about it over and over and over. I'm coming home from Motocompo. I don't know what color, I don't know if the color really makes a difference to me. Well, I will be coming home.
We'll make sure you get the Motocompo of your dreams.
Yeah, I got you. But, all right, I'm in this video here. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.